fans, and welcome back to the Rusty Boxcar channel. This is episode 8 of our 2023 Southwest Vacation Adventures. Hope you guys have enjoyed riding along with us as we've done this. There'll be one more video after this one, and then there may be a couple follow-up videos. Do have one of all the pictures that we took of the national parks and different things that we're making this trip to see. And I know last year when we did our Mount Rushmore Badlands trip through South Dakota, we posted a video of that, and a lot of people really liked seeing some of the other side of what we do when we go on these road trips. And then I've also got quite a bit of pictures of different still trains, train museums, different things that we saw. I'll probably look to post them somehow as well. This first train here is a westbound intermodal, Fort Sumner, New Mexico. We came across this as we were headed down to see the gravesite of Billy the Kid. Led up by 3884 at ET44C4, 5451 a C44-9W, and 7278 an ES44DC. The next video up is going to be, without a doubt, my favorite train and setting that we captured. So we'll get to that in a second here. Alright, so I love this setting. I loved being able to pull off here and get this going over that little small bridge. You got a couple signal towers there. Just thought this was a great setting, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. This is in a town called, or just outside of a town called Taiban, New Mexico, or Taiban. It's an eastbound BNSF manifest. We were led up by 4 locomotives up there. A couple ES44C4s in the front 2 positions, 8004 and 7020. And then we had 1092, a C44-9W, and 7651, an ES44DC. So we'll watch this one go by. The next train that we're going to see, pay particularly close attention to the locomotives. It's the kind of consist that here in the east, especially on BNS or on CSX, would probably have all of us train photographers and videographers out at trackside really excited. Going to have 3 -9s and a SD70 Ace in the consist. So just, kind of nice. From what I've seen out west, especially on BNSF, I think this is a more commonplace occurrence. But here in the east, anything outside of the ES44s and things like that gets us pretty excited. So, pretty cool consist to see just those 4 locomotives, and we'll get to that in just a second here. Alright, and as promised, here's that westbound BNSF intermodal through Melrose, New Mexico. Led up by 4139, a C44-9W, 5188, a C44-9W, 9352, an SD70 Ace, and 4324, a C44-9W. We'll let this one roll on by, and then the last train in the video here is going to be a westbound military train that actually stopped. And I'm not sure if they were getting ready to do a crew change, if they were waiting for another train to come by, but definitely made us a bit nervous because it seemed like they came to a stop after they saw us setting up to film. And I know the Western railroads take security a bit more serious, and this was a train of military vehicles, so didn't want to continue waiting for it to proceed. just in case they were calling us in. So we went ahead and did a drive-by by it. There were 2 locomotives there in the front, both ES44C4s, 8236 and 6975. It's going to have a rear DPU, another ES44C4 of 7019. And again, we weren't doing anything wrong, nothing to be nervous about, but just, didn't want the hassle of potentially having the BNSF Railroad Police show up to ask while we were filming or anything like that. Certainly a military payload like this with tanks comes under a bit more scrutiny, and they may have just not wanted us to film the train. So I have no idea if that was the issue or if they were stopped for some other reason. Hopefully it was some other reason. But we just went ahead and got back on the road and just filmed it out the side window of the car. Worked out well, managed to get the entire train in the video here for you. And that was that. So we'll be back with that next episode soon. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the thumbs up below to give us a like. Also, please click on the Rusty Boxcar logo on the right side of the screen to get a subscription to the channel. And send us a comment. Really enjoy reading all your comments, and I try to respond to each one of them. Thanks, and have a nice day.